141 ERA. Really started out his first three appearances pitched well, but has run into some.
And first pitch, second pitch is ripped into right. Josh Harrison. Snap throw to first base. That's just 24 years old. As Brock Holt takes off and an off-speed pitch. No throw. Holt with the steal. Deep to left. And this one, well gone. Mookie Betts. His second home run, 2-0 Boston.
Now there's where Drew Hutchison unable to get away with the high fastball. And there's some serious backspin on this ball when Betts goes up to get it.
And Young deposits that 2-2 pitch into left.
Numbers coming out of the Florida State League.
This ball hit deep. Wow. Jackie Bradley Jr. onto the boardwalk in dead center. 4-0. For Bradley, it's his fourth home run of the spring.
And that not the fastball. This is a breaking ball. And just left it up out over the plate. Stayed with it.
And those 6 outings with Pittsburgh, and there is another hit. Now, this is not what Drew Hutchison was hoping to accomplish here tonight. Obviously. Popped up. Shallow right. McCutcheon. A late start, and Hansen went out, and now it's first and third. A little pop-up that drops in. That's the runner at third, Josh Rutledge, pulled something, so Farrell will pull him out of the game. Holt and a pinch run. And a hit to the right center gap. It's going to bring home a couple runs. 6 in. Triple for Meneses.
Well, couldn't get him to chase the last breaking ball, so he comes in with a fastball, and again, that looked to be inning.
He does, but not before 6 come across. Have had their pitchers bat. Stephen Wright, the knuckleballer, his numbers. And a base hit for Josh Harrison. Just his 15th at bat.
If he catches it at all.
To third and Holt. On to Holt. 5-3. It should be easy for Meneses to retire Marte. After one. Jaso. Naval Academy.
They said, I think less than 1,000 people.
It's a 1,500 capacity. It should be 2. Hansen will get 1, now not 2, as the ball was just chopped. Much better for Drew Hutchison in the second. Walks drawn. It has to be tough to do there, John, just like to take. First out.
Like mess up my swing, or if you.
Oh yeah, I don't want to mess up my left-handed swing, so
yeah, I'll mess up my right-handed.
That'd be a tough play. Stephen Wright, a one hopper, picked over there by Olt, and it will be an
I believe he stayed down here, and that's when they worked on it.
Oh, Wright has the chance for the double play, but drops the ball. Still gets the out at the plate.
Couldn't catch it.
Diving stop at first. Nice play there. And to center. Boy, I'll tell you, Marte, last 2 nights, he's kind of gone back there. Hutchison having a much better second and third innings. Goslin, high throw. Jaso goes up to get it and came back down on the bag.
This year is 10 days versus 15. So you'll probably actually see more disabled placements, but so we will. So for a number of reasons that we'll make a few final decisions in Montreal.
We'll some think, including a lot of pitchers, that it's not the pitchers that slow the pace down, it's the hitters with those routines you talk about, stepping out, the walk-up music. So there's probably a case for that as well.
There is absolutely a case.
There is just this fascination with fans and with us on what that 25-man roster will look like.
As we did last year, I think we let a couple of our catchers know that, hey, you're not going to make the team, but you're going to stay in spring training, and we're looking forward to some bounce-back years. We're looking forward to some growth and development years, and it's got a chance to be a fun year.
Neil, thanks so much.
Thanks, Brian.
Pirates general manager Neil Huntington, as the Pirates get ready to get this season going for real, and that will be Monday against these Red Sox, as Mookie Betts has his second hit of this ball game as he doubles into the right center gap, and that will score Holt and Benintendi and bring up Chris Young.
Well, we saw
probably begins the year on the DL. He signed Mitch Moreland to a one-year deal, and then he pulls off that blockbuster trade. He sent 4 minor league infielders to the White Sox club, 1 in the bullpen.
Yeah, and just because of the age, it just looks like the 9th run's going to come across, and that hard hit ball, and boy, look at this.
Wow. How about that?
Yeah, that's called not taking things for granted. It's a spring training.
Brett McKinney's numbers in the minor leagues. High pop. Shortstop. Goslin. Final out. Clark the Bear from Chicago, Wrigley. John Jaso trying for 2, and he's there with a double.
And I'm on deck, and I'm getting ready to walk up here, and he calls me back. And so you just get, it's just nerve-wracking.
There's a solid single to right center field for Josh Bell. And a heck of a play by Jackie Bradley Jr., by the way. My goodness. It is just spring training.
Yeah.
Bell.
Pitch this year, by the way.
Yeah.
His guy's out dancing.
Yeah. With the Stars. David Ross retired field a handful of times this spring. And then that happens against the knuckleballer.
As a catcher with a knuckleballer, I can't imagine the catcher moving in or out very often.
Pirates get 1 as Frazier. Game. Daniel Hudson, free agent signee by the Pirates. Be part of that. Yes, sirree. 1, 2, 3 for Daniel Hudson. So Stephen Wright, the knuckleballer, gone after 4 innings, but talking to former Pirates catcher Mike LaValliere. He's a guest instructor. Nowhere come up, and he quite easily could have been the MVP of the NLCS that year in '92. But what was that like? Because you guys probably didn't know a heck of a lot about him.
Well, really, it's like a shot in the arm.
Pitching coach goes out to talk to Stephen Wright earlier, and we're going to have to ask Spanky, any chance we can have you for 1 batter next inning?
Coach can go out there. I mean, other than that, it's not like you can tell him to grip it any harder or try to make it do anything more.
You're a veteran guy. You've been around a while, and you came up, grew up, and spent your whole big league career in the Diamondbacks organization. How do you describe the acclimation process and getting to know your teammates and fitting in on the bullpen?
You know, it's
game was over, and I think he saw a need there and went out and got it.
Play made by Alan Hansen. New pitcher Antonio Bastardo.
Well discussed with Antonio.
And goes upstairs to get Brents for the second out. Oh, follow Pirates baseball Monday in Boston. Comes back from being down in the count 3-0 and strikes out Young. Strikes out the last two batters. Pirates down at the plate.
Pretty good ERA, 3.25 and 54 appearances. Opponent sitting
1-2-3 for in terms of the weather. Juan Nicasio on the mound for the Pirates. But what about, I mean, the Sox, after Dave Dombrowski made that trade,
a little bit of an off season last year, and he came back throwing the ball extremely well in spring training, and then had this elbow issue crop up, and they sent him to the doctor. The question is, you know, obviously there's a lot of home runs and RBIs that are not going to be there from David Ortiz, but who is going to be the guy on the team that's going to never dreamt, you know, that. So, you know, I've spent almost half my life being a Red Sox broadcaster and over half my life being in the Red Sox organization. And let's face it, I think that, you know, all the, well, I guess we have to talk after this.
Yep, ask a question
about him earlier tonight. So it's a good young core of players, really good.
I was just about ready to ask you about the handful, which could be a disadvantage for American League teams. And down on strikes goes Alan Hansen. Quick couple.
Get your meal started.
Gotcha. Okay, get your meal started. Okay.
Yeah, and then you know, have a little lob.
Osuna batting now, and he just keeps hitting. Jose Osuna. Is there room for him on the 25-man roster? It doesn't.
That was going in that direction.
The strikeout and on to first. Jerry Remy.
All right.
We'll see you Monday, Jerry. 50 games last season for the Altoona Curve. Strike three.
Yeah, I guess you go to North Boston for that was doing it. It was like 3 or 4 second delay. Fortunately for Bob, couldn't get into Canada.
High throw from Holt to Holt. A 1-2-3 inning for who last year pitched in Altoona and AAA Indianapolis.
You're on gingerly. Yeah, a little limp, something with the left leg.
We'll make the call along with Clint Hurdle and Neil Huntington. Edgar Olmos. And he will reach.
There you have it. Shortstop playing in the hole with Goslin up. And it was right out.
Draws a walk. And a boot by the shortstop Lopez will bring home another run.
Came up on him just a little bit at the end. If it stays down, it's probably inning-ending, game-ending double play. You'll see it.
Oh, brother. Disaster for Olmos.
Thank you.
Well, fortunately, it was a breaking ball.
Frank Thomas, Joey Cora.
And that will do it. The Red Sox take this ball game, but thankfully meaningless. Monday it'll count.
Yep, and you know, not a great start, especially that first inning for Drew Hutchison.